And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones come with a run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, is Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Leopard, set, blue 90, blue 90.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Mayfield looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And the Titans getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On second down, Mariota again. Left side, it's caught by Mitchell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis on red and gold. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mariota. He fights Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
No. Check. Patriot.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch it now, buddy.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
23 yards on the play. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mitchell. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Third and long here for Mariota. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like learning.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off for Henry. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception, Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go in and attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a good game. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Leopards! Gone!
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Titan. They'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Fighting to stay upright. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give to Howard. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Rosas now to kick this one away. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. C.J. Wilson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota keeps himself upright, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. first down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mariota. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. Powers through, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
On first down, they run with Howard. 50 move, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him?
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist First and push down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Second down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. That escapes the sack. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Connor Barwin with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Here's the Giant offense.